from Gary's Garage. We're continuing the luxury watch series. Right here atop of this beautiful Buick 66 Riviera, the car of luxury. This was the luxury car back in the day, and we're showing you some luxury watches. Proud supporters of ArchieLuxury. The next thing we got is a day date. So let's have a look at that. All right, a day date. Wow.
Yeah,
beautiful.
This is a classic Rolex power watch. The Rolex Day Date. It's commonly known as the President. They call it the President because Rolex used to give a version of basically this exact watch to every sitting U.S. president. I think from Eisenhower to George W. Bush used to wear this watch. Technically speaking, this is a day date watch with a president bracelet. The name refers to the bracelet. And the thing that's unique about this watch is the complication. It shows you not just the day of the month, but also the day of the week. So today is Sunday, and you can see that's what it says on the watch, Sunday the 23rd. And when this watch first came out in the 50s, that was a pretty cool thing to have on your wrist, to know, which day of the week it is. Now this is a watch that I bought used, and it's small. So this, by today's standards, this is a 36 millimeter watch. It's solid yellow gold, both the bracelet and the case. It's all gold. This is what's called a champagne dial. And the cool thing about the watch is how hidden the clasp is in the back, just a little Rolex.
Yeah, you can't hardly even see it.
Can't hardly see it. But like everything Rolex, it's timeless, it's perfect. You can also get this watch in white gold, rose gold, and platinum. I like the solid gold, although it's probably a little out of fashion right now. It's a little flashy, little gauche, as they would say. I bought this one used. It's 1984 vintage. I bought it used, no box, no papers, so I got a pretty good deal on it. This is what's known as a single quick set. If I could do it over again, I probably would have bought one after 1989 where you get a double quick set. The way this works is, let's say you pick up the watch and you need to set the time after a period of time. Well, whatever day of the week is on there, you got to put the date to that day's date earlier in the week, and then you have to manually wind the watch forward and have the days and the date flip in the right way. So you can single quick set the date, but you can't do the day. And after 1989 versions of these watches, you could do a double quick set by spinning up or spinning down. You can set the day and the date pretty quickly. A little easier to set. Now, nobody knows it's a single quick set when I wear it. But, if you don't wear it every day and you take it out of your safe and you want to wear it, setting it can be a bit of a pain just because of that complication. The other thing about these watches, you can sort of tell quality of the band by how much droop you have. So this is a pretty old watch and it's drooping a little bit. The newer watches don't do that, or more pristine versions of older watches don't do this as much. But that's sort of another test of the watch. You just sort of hold it and see how the weight of the gold brings down the bracelet. But it's a really classic watch. It's considered sort of a power watch. I still like the 36 mil version. You can see my wrist is not that large, so it still wears very well. It's a gorgeous watch. It catches the eye. But the modern versions of this watch are 40 mils in dimension. And so that's the only real challenge with it. It's a single quick set from the early 80s. Not much different in style from the original watch they put out in the 50s. In fact, there's a very famous version of almost this exact watch that's going up for auction right now. Jack Nicklaus, the famous golfer, wore his day date for decades throughout his whole playing career. And that watch is going to fetch a lot of money at auction because it's Jack Nicklaus's watch, Jack's day date. I would say in the Rolex lineup right now, the day date has sort of gone out of fashion, and the Steel Sports Rolex craze has taken over. I love this watch. I think it's timeless. If I were to get another one, I would probably get the white gold version of this, 40 mils, so a little bit bigger. And obviously that would, all the 40 mils are double quick set because they're modern. They only introduced the 40 mil versions, not that long ago. With the recent craze in the last decade or two of watches getting bigger and bigger, companies like Rolex have had to respond and to produce larger versions of their watches.
Now, are they still making this version?
Yeah, you can still get the 36 as well, but not this version because it's a single quick set. The double quick set version you can still get.
All right. Well, thanks for sharing this one.
Cool. All the watches we looked at, of course, come with their own box, but I brought this box in particular because the Patek Philippe experience is really about ultra luxury in every sense, and starting even with the box. And so we'll go ahead and unbox this thing and see how it comes.